Sounds weird. Holy crap, that sounds weird.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I feel like we're in a studio.
I think you were playing the wrong song, though.
Can you turn up the snare?
I can't hear it in my headphones.
Are we recording?
Yup.
Then let's hit that music. Hello and welcome to another episode of In Our Honest Opinion. I am William, and joining me as usual is...
It's me, Marvin.
Woo! Oh, that was good. And...
Warface.
Warface.
Or you know.
Which is actually a really fun game. I've been playing the crap out of it on my Xbox. Yeah.
When you tweak his nipples?
Is it Warface?
Is that the game?
Yeah, it's a little different.
Okay, you're gonna make Jared jealous, but hey, it's all right.
Jared should see that picture. Do you still have that picture floating around?
Which one?
Of me.
Oh, yeah, I think I do.
Is that,
I think I do.
Yeah, then let's get that out.
That's
Yeah,
from,
it was-
like, the old podcast days.
Yeah.
So, is that the name of this
Obscene take.
episode? Warface nipples?
Warface Nimples.
That's pretty much what it
Oh,
is.
okay.
Yeah.
No,
It's
I
the
think we can get
nipples.
away with nipples.
I think we could. I mean, it'll get past the censors.
Yeah.
It's like, are you talking about dimples? Like, what exactly?
Yeah. We're talking about Adam's pepperonis.
That's right.
But we've also got other things to tell the people.
Yes, we do. Happy 4th of July.
Hey!
It's already passed.
Yeah, it's way past.
And because of our freedom, you have the freedom to give us a 5-star rating and a written text review.
Yeah.
So you can get those digital hugs for freedom.
You know, I've been trying to think of like a song to like hum in the background while you were doing that, but I got nothing.
I was thinking of like the graduation music.
Yeah, I think that's right. Ba, 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 ba. That's exactly what
Yeah.
I'm going. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's funny. Yeah, that's terrible.
We're on the same page there.
Bum, bum, bum. But anyways, yes, digital hugs. We love them. Remember, guys, you can do all that fun stuff at inouronestopinion.com.
.com.
And that's got all of our links there for everything else. So, in this episode, we're going to be covering quite a few things. We're going to talk about the lead designer of Apple. We're going to talk about trailers from Jumanji to Charlie's Angels. We're going to talk about The Office, Melissa McCarthy.
We're going to talk about that awesome Mike Tyson Family Matters video.
We will talk about that. Let's not forget that. Let's put that in here.
Which
Mike
I did
Tyson.
not watch.
Oh, man. It's great.
You pull that up. While that happens, we're also going to give you our spoiler-filled review of Child's Play, but of course we'll give you our spoiler-free impressions just before, so that way you don't have to run away.
Who's your impression? I know Adam does Nick Cage.
Do I have an impression? I don't.
Seth
have
Rogen.
Yeah, sure. Wait, no, didn't I? Who did I do? Kermit? Is that what I did?
Yeah,
a few
you did
episodes ago?
Kermit.
Yeah, there you go. It's Kermit.
Do Kermit again.
It requires thought. Hold on. All right, so let's talk about the one thing that's actually
You're a
been
frog,
feeding
you're
us.
a frog.
Let's talk about Impossible Burgers. Lost it a little bit there. So Impossible Burger 2.0 was announced earlier this year, and they're trying to get it in stores, right? Burger King said that
live in February.
that's when it was, February, right? They debuted it in January at CES. That's what it was. They were like, hey, look, this is awesome meat, non-meat.
And they were serving it raw to people.
Just put this in your mouth.
Yeah.
So for those who don't know, right, if you go to
Tartar.
impossiblefoods.com, this is a burger, like this is a burger patty substitute. It's like a ground beef substitute. It's all plant-based, and they use the heme that usually you get in meat, so that way when you cook this thing,
But it's not heme from meat. It's something that's...
it's a scientific concoction,
Yeah.
but it's a replication of that. What happened?
I'm hearing him move the mic.
Yeah. And
You hear it now? Is that what it is?
yes, I
Yeah.
mean, because
Yeah.
it's in stereo or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually hearing it now, and I hear what Marvin was complaining at me over.
Yeah, that's why I try to give you a piece of paper before. Here, use
No.
We
this.
lost you. There you go.
There you go.
Now we're making more noise.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Well, hopefully it'll subside.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
You gonna buy a Buick?
Maybe.
Buick Regal.
So, this thing bleeds like a real burger does. Whenever you cook it, it's got that little pink in the middle if you eat your burger the right way. But This is something that I think we've actually been trying since last year, right? I
At
think
least.
I had it a few times last year
First time I had it was at Ford's Garage.
at Ford's, right? And it was very hard to find, but fast forward right a year later, and it is in a lot of places now. And so I think what kind of set us off on finding more places is Adam. Adam, you hadn't actually tried it at all last year, even though you live like right around the corner from a Ford's Garage, right? Or is it a Chichio's?
No, it's CCO's or whatever.
Yeah, it's Chichio's.
Chichio's?
Yeah, I think
CC's
so.
Pizza.
It looks like CCO's.
Yeah, I think
me.
it's pronounced Chichio's.
And
Oh, you're just trying to be super fancy.
Yeah, I
No.
was just gonna say
It's
I'm
because of
just
your
not
thick
gonna-
accent.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I'm not going to Chichio's, and I'm not gonna say their name properly.
Gotcha. Just call them Kikio's when you get in there. I want the Impossible Burger. Welcome to Kikio's. I know. Just seat me already.
I'm just gonna walk into the place, knock over everything on the tables,
Yeah. Okay.
And then walk right out. I did
Yeah.
the same thing to.
like, well, showed my dominance.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say showed your dominoes.
Yeah,
I was like, what does
I
that have to
thought
do with
that-
anything?
And my dominoes.
It's like that's the
I'm
most
good at this
Hispanic
game.
The most Hispanic part of himself. He walks around with a set of dominoes, always in 4s and 3s.
Yep. You look
Anyways.
away and you look back, he's wearing a linen shirt.
Talking about Aguayo. That's funny. I hate those shirts. But where was it that you first actually had it at?
First one I tried was at Red Robin,
Red Robin.
Yum.
And
it was okay.
okay. And they have a nice upcharge, right? It's like $3
Yeah,
for
it's
it.
$3.
Which for a Red Robin burger in general, I think sounds a little extreme.
Yeah, I mean, Red Robin's okay, but I'm not a super huge fan of it.
Okay.
I mean, it's
I don't know why. I love Red Robins.
Red
Burger's amazing.
Robin.
I just feel like there's other like better places to get a burger. That's all.
But then fast forward like 14 hours later, and you were trying it again
Burger 21,
at Burger 21,
and it was amazing.
and you had there like the just standard Impossible Burger, right?
Yeah, but-
because they let you substitute any burger patty or any of their other burgers with the Impossible
Yeah.
patty.
Yeah, I actually just got the regular Impossible Burger and American cheese, lettuce, tomato,
Okay.
and it was amazing.
Okay.
They cooked it pretty much medium, and I don't know, man.
Fantastic.
It was like it was almost better than regular beef.
Yeah.
Like the taste is great.
Good man.
It's pretty astounding.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, it's really good.
Yeah.
And then Marvin, do you remember where you first had it?
Ford's Garage.
Oh, that's
like
right.
I
We just
mentioned
touched
a
on
little
that.
bit ago,
Yeah,
but it's
you're
all right.
My bad. I got enthralled in watching Adam here actually smile. It's weird. But
I've also had it at Disney several times.
oh, that's right. We did try it there, right? At their food and wine festival.
Yes.
They had their little sliders.
And it's amazing,
They were good
honestly,
there,
because they had
yeah.
the sliders, and then when I last went, they had a little meatball and like a little
Oh, that's right.
Greek-style pita type deal
Yes.
with
Yes.
the vegan chocolate pudding, which
Yeah.
was also delicious.
That's funny.
Had avocado cream instead of milk.
But and they prepared it pretty good. But
Yeah.
then fast forward, and now you've had it also at
Burger
Burger
21.
which you actually got it.
Like several times over.
It's so good.
It's surprising, and the thing is, I told the people I work with about it.
Yeah.
So they went and they tried it. One person got it. It was very meta. They got the black bean burger.
Okay.
And substituted that with the Impossible because they liked the way they season.
Oh.
They had like cilantro and some
Oh,
other stuff.
okay. Gotcha.
And other people, they tried it. I think the issue a lot of people had was the upcharge.
Yeah.
Right.
They felt
Because
paying
it's also
more money.
$3 there,
Yeah.
right?
They felt I'm paying more money and I'm not getting real meat, and that's where they were having an issue. But if you were to just say, "Here, eat this burger," they wouldn't be able to tell.
Yeah.
yeah.
Daywalker, I gave him a piece of my burger, and he's like, "This is actually surprising because I would have a hard time being able to tell."
Yep.
Shout out Daywalker, I miss you already.
Even though he's actually still here, right?
Yeah, but he's leaving soon.
When?
Well, today was his last day at my job.
Oh, so it was that quick.
Yeah.
Well, I am disappointed in him.
Indeed. But hopefully he'll be our in the field correspondent.
Yeah, that's right. We can Discord him from far.
Indeed.
And then I will no longer be disappointed in him.
Exactly.
I think we're going to do one episode maybe towards the tail end of this season, where we're going to do it live, and then we're going to have people like just randomly jump in the Discord like channel.
Okay.
I think that'd be fun.
Okay.
We'll see how that works.
Yeah.
out.
We'll see what.
Anyways, I have also had it. I think I first had it at Chichio's. They did it like some Cuban whatever sandwich like type of way, which was pretty good.
And then you had a linen shirt.
I had it at Ford's. I didn't like it at Ford's, actually.
When I had it at Ford's, it was the version 1, and it was...
No, I felt like they didn't know how to cook it.
It was grainy and dry.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
Mine at Ford's Garage was good.
Yeah,
because it was Impossible Burger with beef brisket on there.
Nice.
I mean,
But-
brisket or bacon or anything like
I
that
mean,
makes it
Completely
better.
covered up anything.
It was brisket, bacon,
everything.
barbecue sauce. It was good. I mean, that's the burger I like.
We
to
should
get
get
from Ford's
Impossible
Garage.
Burgers. I'm hungry now.
Delicious. And then I also had it at my gosh. I think I had it at the other.
You had
There's
Burger
like
King.
two
Yeah, I was gonna
Chichios.
say,
I did try the Burger King Whopper.
Which I don't know if you guys saw, but I just anger tweeted at Burger King today.
Did you?
Because it's all stuff down in South Florida. It's stupid.
Well, it's because it's busier down there than up here.
Bull.
I think they put it in there like in populated cities or whatever.
Yeah,
well,
they're trying it in big cities.
Tampa is a very overpopulated city.
Yeah, but it's not Miami.
It's not Miami.
Yeah, that's
Will Smith didn't make a song about Tampa.
exactly.
You know what, Burger King, you're gonna lose your throne.
Party in the city where the lightning's on all night, all day till the break of dawn.
Tampa.
Yeah, no, you didn't write it.
It doesn't roll off the
quite
tongue.
roll, yeah. But we did end up going. To Burger 21, and based off your recommendation, Burger
good.
21's done it the best so far. Burger 21 is on point.
Yeah, it is.
It's good, and like I said, the medium.
Yeah,
Like medium well, it has like that little bit of pink. And
I haven't
everything
even
in it.
told them how to cook it. They
No.
just-
It's so good.
yeah.
So, like, Will and we went there, and we're sitting there. We look like food critics.
Yeah,
We're
did.
dissecting it. We take a little chunk.
Take a little chunk.
Bite it. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, all right. It's like, It's like a fine wine. And then we look at it, I was like, look, you can see the pink. You can see the striping right here. Look at the grill lines.
Yeah.
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 But it was good. I mean, Burger 21 hands down is where I'd recommend like for anyone to go try.
So
it
far,
first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
because
a
they
couple
are
other spots I need to
they're on
try.
point. And I've tried their black and blue. I've tried their just standard Impossible Burger.
I had it with the mushrooms. I've had it.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's actually
It works.
And I've tried Burger Monger too, but
I haven't
Burger
had
Monger,
theirs.
like again, that's another place that you could tell they didn't quite know how to cook it. You know, it was a little underwhelming.
And I actually went to Burger Monger,
Yeah.
and that was when I was trying to like try it for the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, we're sold out. We've been sold out for a while. Well, screw it. Guess I get my. I'm not going to eat
full
here.
grease. Oh no, I was about to say did you eat one of there?
No.
Burger Monger. If you want a burger that's just like nasty American, like
But it's not. It's like.
Burger.
But it's not bad for you.
It's
Then go
that
to
Kobe
Burger
beef
Monger.
because it's greasy and everything, but
Yeah.
it's different.
but that's what it tastes.
I
like
mean,
it's just
you saw that they actually serve shots of their grease, right?
no. I
Yeah,
did not see that. Really?
Just kidding.
Yeah, I was about to say. Ugh. I didn't see that menu.
No, but they make sure to cook their fries in the grease and everything.
Oh, nice.
I still think their burgers are delicious.
Yeah, they're good.
Oh.
And now it would be hard for me to get an Impossible Burger there because of it.
It's a great cheat meal for me, is what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever I'm like, I just want to clog my
I hate my
arteries.
body
Yeah,
today.
exactly.
I'm going to do this.
That's exactly it. I'm gonna feed my soul.
Yeah.
So that's it. And just stuff that burger,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the,
and it's a double that I get. So those things are huge.
Yeah.
this is definitely something people need to try.
Yeah.
I mean,
oh yeah.
it's so good.
The Impossible Burger for sure.
And I'm pretty sure I said so good repeatedly, but
so good.
it's so good.
It's so good.
so good.
So I think that it's safe to say our rating so good.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
good.
5 out of 7.
All right.
Yeah.
Which is actually so good.
Yeah.
It is.
And I saw the menu for the Food and Wine Festival at Epcot, and I'm excited because they have the sliders again, and
There's
they
a
have
couple
something
there.
else. I can't remember what it was.
It's all right. I'm pulling it up. Go ahead.
And I just love what they offer. Because when I went there for the last festival, I think it was one of my favorite items there was the vegan pudding and the Impossible Burger.
It's the Impossible Burger slider with wasabi cream and spicy Asian slaw on a sesame seed bun, and the Impossible Cottage Pie. Impossible ground meat with carrots, mushrooms, and peas topped with mashed cauliflower, white beans, and mozzarella.
Yeah, and that sounds awesome.
Yep. Good job, guys.
The most surprising about this is that there's actually no meat.
No meat.
So you have things like the Beyond Meat, which
I don't think is great.
is not nearly as good.
It's not.
Not even close.
No. For me, the Beyond Meat really does have an aftertaste that I'm not a fan of. It's just like, meh.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
I'd prefer like Gardein. You know, they're like they're veggie whatever.
And here's
like,
the thing: I think with the Impossible Burger, it's
black
not
bean.
aimed at vegetarians. It's aimed at people who eat meat, but want an alternative.
Yep.
Because a lot of vegetarians that I've talked to who've had it, they said it's too much like meat. They can't get by it.
Right.
And a lot of
Which
people
drives me crazy.
who get like bean burgers, who get this, is like they're expecting the bean taste and they're looking for that. And when they don't find that, the expectations are subverted. And it's
So good.
It's weird for 'em.
So yeah, to kind of piggyback off that, that's exactly it. If you the listener are like thinking to yourself, well, I want a burger, but a healthier alternative that isn't the taste or texture of a black bean patty that falls apart, or a Beyond burger that has a weird aftertaste. The Impossible Burger tastes just like a burger.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I did a blind taste test with my mom.
Oh, that's right, you did.
I did not tell her. I told her I'm taking her to lunch. Didn't tell her what I was getting. She ate the meal
Like nothing.
like it was nothing. She's like, "Wow, this is really good." After she finished her burger, I told her what it was. She's like, "I love this. I could do this all the time."
Yeah.
And the Impossible Burger, Burger 21, I think like 400 calories
Yeah.
compared to some of the other burgers. They're like 900, and some of them are actually at. I think they've got one that's like at 1,200 calories.
Yeah, which
is crazy.
Yeah.
Which that one actually comes with a shot of grease. So,
I mean, what's funny because if you look at the Impossible, like the stats for the Impossible Burger, it's not too far off with like saturated fats and protein and stuff like that from actual meat. Like I think 80-20.
the worst part
Oh,
about
okay.
the Impossible Burger, though, I would say is probably the sodium. It's like 58% of your daily sodium or something like that.
Just don't eat salt.
Yeah,
There you go.
Whatever.
There you go. Anyways,
It's good stuff. Try it.
give it a shot if you guys have tried it or are thinking of, and you go out and give it a shot. Come back, leave us a comment. Let us know what you guys think about it.
Yeah, leave a burger emoji on our Instagram.
Yeah, there you go. Isn't there a burger?
There is.
There is.
Yeah.
Yeah, leave one there. Let's talk about Mike Tyson. No, let's not. Let's talk about Johnny Ive. The lead designer.
Is it Johnny or Joni?
I thought it was Joni, but I think someone said Johnny. I think I've been calling him Joni for the longest, but at this point, I'm like, I think I'm wrong. So
Short Circuit 1 and 2 are great films.
yeah, Johnny Five, not Johnny Ive.
Yeah, because it sounds like you're saying Johnny Five to
It
me.
does. So Jonathan Ive,
But is it Jonathan though?
Joni Ive, we'll give him a new name. Is the lead designer for I think all true was until recently the lead designer of all iOS products, right?
For a lot of them. Yeah. I think he
I
designed
was about to say, did he design? I think he designed a MacBook as well at some point. I think his team took over the MacBook, which is when they went single
Unibody?
Yes, thank you. Unibody frame. There we go. Apple products look sleek.
They
right?
do.
Apple products have a very simplistic style to them, and it's all because of this one guy.
They have a very particular aesthetic.
Yeah. And now they've chucked him out the window. They didn't chuck him out the window. He moved on. Yeah,
on his
exactly.
own. Started his own company.
What do you guys think about this? Is it does it worry you?
It's going to be an interesting transition because now they need to make a move. Apple needs to either step up or they're going to get left in the dust further than a lot of people are already saying.
Yeah.
Because let's be real, a lot of their tech nowadays is behind other people, but what they do is they perfect a lot of the tech that's out.
So I think that's what they've been doing for a long time.
I was going to say
they don't really innovate. They do a good job of ironing out what exists.
Mm-hmm. That is actually one of people's number one complaints.
Yeah.
On Apple.
Yeah.
So,
but what they do well.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And I think we've mentioned this before. They're doing a lot of iteration versus innovation.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, we have the S. We have a lot of these devices that look like the devices from before. It's just a new number on it.
Yeah, the iPhones are the same like design, the same shape since the iPhone 6, I think, is when they rounded them out. And then the iPhone 10 is when they did the notch.
You mean round in general?
Yeah, like where it's all round on the side and stuff like that.
I still miss the Ford design. I like the boxy.
Yes,
edge.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want, man.
I was gonna say because the 5 was rounded, but I guess it was.
So was the 5S.
Yeah,
no. The 5S wasn't rounded.
It's still boxy.
No, it was squared. Yeah. It had the rounded like corners, but it was hard edged on the side, which is what I want.
Yeah.
But yeah. I agree. I think that honestly, what's going to happen here is that we are in a couple of years going to see a radical shift. I think that when Steve Jobs passed away, right?
Yeah, when Tim Cook took over.
That it was kind of like, hey, big phones are going to be a thing whether you like it or not, and he kind of embraced that.
With big phones, we had the iPad Mini. We had
the
they got rid of the tall
watches,
iPhone.
right? Didn't they do something with the watches later on?
I thought he was.
Maybe he was on the ground floor of the.
Yeah, I think watches were already starting to
take off. We'll see.
I don't remember. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has. But but knowing that, you know what I mean, like he took that kind of shift, I easily believe that when now that he's out, the next thing that they start to work on after is okay. Well, where can we make those shifts? And I think a lot more people are going to have a lot more influence than they did before.
Yeah,
possibly.
They have to.
They were still saying that people are still scared, though. Like in the article I read, they were saying that the people were scared to speak up. I guess to like actually have some sort of, innovative idea.
Yeah,
but
when I was there, or you're saying just in general?
When he was there, but people are just scared to speak up and try to actually do something and have a voice or idea. They're worried they're going to get fired.
I believe, honestly, I think that the way that Johnny Ives has been kind of leading that team is the idea that like, hey, I'm the know-all. Like this is the way that I'm going, and if you can tell me how to make this, if you could tell me how to round this edge a little bit more, then sure, maybe I'll listen to that. But I mean, back to the whole like, there's no real innovation here. Like the phones look the same year after year.
Yeah.
And all they've done is they've gotten a little bit bigger diagonally. Like, right? We went from the 5.5 to now a 6.1 inch screen. And it's like, and I love the real estate.
Is it back metal or is it glass?
There is subtle improvements every year, but they're not putting as many stupid features in their phones. I mean, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Such as?
They're not Samsung.
Well, I'm just saying, like a lot of things that Samsung puts into their phone.
Like, I'm just curious.
It's not needed.
Thumbprint behind the screen.
I hate that cable to no end, by the way.
Yeah.
I really hate that.
Yeah.
I hate it so
much. But you hate it from a
repair standpoint.
Yeah. But
because the cable's super short.
But as a consumer, some people don't want to use their face to unlock phones. Like there are people that still are annoyed with that. And I got to tell you, I love Face ID. Yeah. I love the fact that it works. And
mean, it's great when it doesn't work at like 100% of the time.
You're right. And I was going to say that with the, I don't know if you noticed it because I know that you're on the 13 beta as well.
Yeah, he's loving it.
But
loving life.
They did improve the speed, and I have noticed it, especially like in my Bank of America app. Like there's some apps where there's usually a second or two delay that I'm used to. Right. Where I don't have to I don't put my phone directly in front of me right away, and that's gone. Like if I'm not there the moment I click on the link, I've missed the opportunity and I got to hit the button to try again, which is nice. I mean, again, it makes the whole process a little bit more smooth. So
as far as features, I think don't make a lot of sense to me. One of the things was the fact that the Retina tracker on a Samsung phone. Mm-hmm. It would stop a video from being played if you didn't look at it.
Oh, I do remember that.
And it's really, is this actually a good feature? I mean, I guess it's all right. would I care? No.
I forgot about that. I did
So
use that.
they've done a lot of goofy things like that.
They have.
in my opinion, and they'll have it, and then they'll usually drop it in the next.
Iteration.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah, you came in clear.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
all of a sudden Marvin's yelling at us.
That's what you get.
Sorry, Marvin. But you're right. And we have had this discussion before. Samsung does. They try a bunch of like little tricks with their software,
Right.
Year after year, and I'm not mad at that. Right. I like the fact that somebody is, because
Sure.
at some point some of that stuff gets ironed out. Your iPhone right now, all of us are on iPhone 10,
Allegedly.
exactly, variations or whatever. But if you're not looking at your screen long enough, it will actually lock. But if if your phone's unlocked and you're looking at it, it keeps it unlocked.
Right.
That's an evolution of that tech. You know what I mean? It's just not used on videos or reading or whatever, but it knows when you're looking down at it.
Yeah, well,
Thank you, Samsung, for giving it a shot. Thank you, Apple, for making it better.
okay, but let's look at it this way. Cell phone technology across the board is kind of stagnant. I mean, really, it's disappointing because we're not getting those new features, and Apple is not even putting them in,
No, you're right. And I mean, Apple's not at the front of the line in that regard. But
No.
my argument has always been that they never have been. When the iPhone first came out, they took what was already out there. They ironed out some kinks.
Yeah, the smartphones. They took I will never forget. I was working in the cell phone industry. I think Windows Mobile 6 had just come out.
Yeah, I remember.
So
I
you
had
had Windows Mobile
phone.
6.
A little stylus.
You
and
had
everything.
BlackBerry, and I think you had Palm Trio.
Palm OS.
Yeah,
Oh,
Palm
OS
OS.
came later.
Yeah. No, it was before that.
Yeah, but the Palm OS was their evolution where remember they tried the tablets
Yeah.
and that failed, but the Trio was a different software. It wasn't Palm OS.
I had a Palm OS
Did you?
Trio, and I had a Palm OS Windows 5.
Oh, that's right. They did
They had
two variations.
Two variations. I had
I forgot
both of
about
them.
that.
And
You
the
had both
Palm
of
OS
those?
was terrible.
It was not great back then.
And trying to type on a smartphone, with a touchscreen, you had to use a stylus.
Yep.
Until Apple came out. They made
Yep.
it viable. And then I will never forget when the first Android came out. A friend of mine
The
got
G1.
it, and
was
it
with
just
my,
had to stay plugged in nonstop because it was draining the battery.
So
Wow.
I actually I was married back then, and when that phone came out, that was a smartphone that I got for my wife at the time. And
Did she also have battery drain?
She battery drain, and she liked the keyboard. And back then, if I remember correctly, I think I was on the Sidekick.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I was jailbreaking iPhones.
I did that when
I've been doing that for a long
the
time.
first 3G came out. Is when I got an iPhone.
That's when
and I
you
jailbroke
jailbroke?
it. Yep.
Mm.
Cydia.
I still think jailbreaking.
I was
phones
going to
is fun.
say the 3GS is my...
That was your first
Yep.
foray. What did you have before that?
I had a Motorola Razr 2.
Oh, that's right, the Razr 2.
The
Not to be
Razr...
confused with the Crazer.
That phone, by the way, was fire. Like
The Razr?
yeah,
The Razr was
everyone
awesome for the
loved
time.
that phone.
Yeah, the
That was the phone to
original...
beat.
The original Razr, I loved it, and sadly it got water damage. So.
The Razr V3,
And-
man, I think
and
it held a
so-
charge for a while.
And then, the Razr 2 came out, and I had that for about 2 years. Until the screen started to crack.
Bummer. I remember taking pictures. Wow, look how clear these pictures are. Those pictures look like crap.
Yep, those were
Still look good.
what 800 kilobytes the file.
I don't even remember. I just know they didn't look great.
Yeah, they were bad.
Being able to play MP3s. And then they had the Crazers and stuff that had iTunes. You guys remember that?
I do.
Phones have come a long way.
Yes, they have, William. Yes, they have.
Anyways, so with him, with Jonathan Jody
Yeah.
Bobby Vine, Ive.
Joan Eves?
Yep. So now that he's gone, hopefully we'll see some changes in a couple years.
Yeah.
We're not going to see it this year, and I'm highly doubtful we're going to see it next year.
In regards to that, Adam, I got a question for you.
Shoot.
Do you want a wavy chip? Here. We have
Good,
Pringles.
man. I'm good,
Come
man.
on. Take a chip.
I'm not hungry.
Take a chip. Take a chip.
It's not even open.
Take a chip.
Oh, so
I didn't
so
realize
now-
the light came on.
Take a chip.
Jeez, I can't even put my hand in this.
What is this,
Yeah.
prom night?
There.
Thank you.
All right. Here we go. So I'm gonna eat this.
This
What
one's
is it?
This one's for the gram.
This is sweet and tangy barbecue.
Sweet and tangy barbecue. All right. Here we go.
Wow, that was a good.
That was a
crunch.
good one.
Yeah, that was a very good crunch there.
It tastes like sweet and tangy barbecue.
Yes.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
God.
You did it. Pringles, you did it
Awesome.
again.
Thank you, Joe Knives.
Yeah. I don't know why the light came on in that. Anyways,
Because you had the flash on, that's why.
yeah, no, I know, but I don't know why it's on instead of on auto.
Because you wanted to make sure you took a picture with the flash on.
So that way everybody gets
People are going to love this. I'm going to turn his mic off.
up. That way they hear it. What's all that wet slapping?
Hey, it's exactly what you think it is.
Since we're talking about
Yeah, it actually sounded really weird
It did.
on the microphone.
since we're talking about getting
On
slapped.
the ones and twos.
There you go, on the ones and twos. The Office is getting pulled from Netflix. Bye-bye.
I saw that coming.
Bye-bye.
I'll be more upset when Parks and Rec gets pulled.
Who is this, NBC?
NBC.
You know it's going to, right?
I know it's going to, and it makes me sad.
But do you actually still watch Parks and Rec?
I just finished it again for the 7th time,
Oh, okay. All right.
and I'm going to start it over yet again.
Enjoy it while you can. I'm on
God.
season 8 of The Office again. I don't know how many times
Parks
I
and
watched
Rec
that
is better.
show. Yeah, whatever.
See, I actually don't understand doing that.
You don't work in an office setting like that.
Or in the Parks and Rec department. I got you. Don.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Will. Actually, that was for me. Fist bump, man.
There you go.
Yeah.
Fist bump.
Fully-
Anyway,
Thank you. Thank you.
No problem.
no, I don't get why you guys watch it so many times.
It's
For-
great background noise.
That's exactly what it is. So I'll be doing stuff around the house, and it's dead silent. I don't feel like listening to music, so I'll put Parks and Rec on as I'm working or as I'm doing something else. And I just kind of happen to look up. I'll see a funny bit, and it makes me realize how much I love the show. And
Gotcha.
I just go about my business even
I don't
more.
know. It's something that I don't understand because I would rather watch new stuff.
But that's the thing. If I'm watching something, then I'm actually watching something I want to.
Yeah,
Right.
I can't
But-
watch new stuff and do like multitask because I have to pay attention to new stuff. With Parks and Rec, I've seen it so many times. I could just have it playing,
Yep. And it's
and
cool.
I'm not missing because
It's cool. Go ahead.
I tried to do it with a show recently. I can't even remember what show it was. I had to sit there, rewind 2 minutes. I totally missed something. Rewind 3 minutes. I totally missed something again.
I do know what show it was. Do you?
I don't remember.
The Haunting of Hill.
Oh, yes, it was. Yes. Yes.
Because I had that same issue.
And something would happen. I was like, I just missed something big.
Yep.
Let me rewind. And
So
that's why.
what was it?
Haunting of Hill House.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. The first episode, because we were talking about that, because I was doing the same thing. Like the first episode, I wasn't paying attention, and so all of a sudden, I'd look at the screen and be like, "Wait, what? What just led up to this?" And then
Yeah.
I have to rewind some.
I mean, for me, I actually like having infomercials on. So
I'm not gonna knock you for it. It's whatever like keeps the noise going.
Whatever floats your boat, bro.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
rotate between Friends and The Office. So
I mean,
now that
I
I'm
get-
almost done with The Office, I'll go back to Friends.
I mean,
I'm not
I-
going to yuck your yum.
I mean, I get to see all the cool things such as the little
ShamWow!
yeah,
Yeah.
like the cookers and stuff.
Watch
and I get
this.
to
You're going
see-
to love my nuts.
and I get to see women spray paint their faces with the spray paint makeup
People
thing.
just fail, and with like the black and white screen, just fail at life. Oh, I'm trying to pour a cup of water, and they pour it all
and they
over
just
their
pour it.
face.
Yeah,
That's not how
that's
any of this works.
yeah.
So this is
good
NBC
stuff.
though. NBC that's pulling it, right? Because
Yeah.
they're going to start their own streaming thing soon.
Well, yeah, and The Office is what the most streamed television program currently.
I think so. Yeah, I think that's
So
exactly what it is.
they want to take their basketball and go home.
Yep. Yeah, that's exactly what that is.
I mean, it's
the
kind
same
of dumb because this is yet another streaming service. It's
Yep.
it's a
It's
friggin'
exactly.
But now you guys have noticed that all of them then they started like all of their prices dropped to something that was somewhat that
Yeah.
somewhat makes
Yeah,
sense.
but
right?
there's
$5-6 compared to the $9 to $10 that they were.
There's so many
or the
friggin'
$12.
streaming services, though.
You're right. No, you're right.
It's too much.
So NBC has theirs, CBS has theirs,
Yep.
FX has one.
FX has theirs. Yeah, I was about to say. USA has theirs too. I think.
Do
don't
they? What are you going to show? Repeats of MacGyver and Airwolf?
Hey, don't you knock either one.
But like the seasons no one watched.
Oh, I was like maybe the remakes.
Yeah, the one
Airwolf was
Airwolf
just-
without Jan Michael Vincent, when he just had to use nothing but stock footage because they didn't have anything else in the budget.
Seriously?
Yes.
Nice.
I think that was the final season or two. They didn't have the same main actor. They said it was his brother, and they had no budget, so they just had to use stock footage. And I think USA paid for that.
Nice.
Nice.
But
Well,
and that's the thing. I don't think The Office is enough to pull people. What this is already starting to do is people are starting to pirate again.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, for sure, that's exactly what it'll push through. A lot more people are going to end up borrowing, right?
Borrowing from the
Yes,
internet.
borrowing from the internet, yeah.
The world's library.
Just got to give it back.
Yeah, when a
And
hard
yeah,
drive
and you're
crashes.
Yeah,
Here you
exactly.
go, into the ether.
Take it.
Go back into the live stream, just like Eris.
Goes into the land of zeros and ones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
pretty
the
much.
Matrix.
Poor fool.
Uh-oh.
I don't think that was me.
That was you.
Was it? I don't think it was me.
That was you.
Did
I don't know.
it
No, mine didn't do
Hold on.
anything. I
Oh,
moved
was
mine
about
just
to
in
say.
case, but I think it was you.
No, and it was funny because you moved very
I'm-
fast on that.
I
Did he,
moved
right?
just in
It
case.
was. I was
But
like,
the thing is, it was still going, so it was definitely you.
was it though?
Hey,
all right,
Will,
so
I got a question for you now.
Shoot.
Take a chip. You want chip? Try
Sure.
chip.
My crunch isn't going to be as good as yours. You know, you've had the best. Talking about Adam here, Adam's had the best. Whatchamacallit, beer like pop
Beer
or beer
crack?
crack.
Yeah.
beer crack, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, see, that was, not nearly as good.
Yeah, what is it about your mouth, Adam?
I don't know. I had the best beer crack open.
Yep.
I
And now
had
the
the best
chip
best
crunch?
chip eating. I had the best.
That was
a good one.
That was good.
I had the best chewing noise into the.
Better.
It's all in the angle of attack.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
I don't even
problem.
know what. Wow.
I never
Oh.
liked you guys anyway.
All right.
So on to the topic about The Office, huh? Or are we
no,
moving
that was
on?
it. Yeah, that their NBC's getting their streaming service.
Guys, stop it! It's too much streaming.
Yeah.
And
it's
here's
a
the thing.
little-
I'm just going to start picking and choosing, and I'm not going to deviate. I'm sorry. I love Parks and Rec, but if they take it away from me, I'm just going to end up
yeah.
latching onto something else.
Then let it go. You're right. I think that essentially it's defaulting to like Netflix. It's all like, well, there's probably one of the 1,800 shows that they've
Yeah.
released this year. that
I will
I'll
watch
latch
Master of
onto.
None over and over again. I love that show. Right now, my current fix is Portlandia. I'll go with that. If that gets taken, I'll watch Letterkenny on Hulu.
Yeah, there you go. I got to sign back up for
Pitter
Amazon
patter.
because I want to watch that show, the Boys or whatever, the one with the superheroes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. With Carl Urban.
Yeah, Carl Urban. Yeah. Hopefully it's good. Anyways, Paul Rudd is going to be in Ghostbusters, huh?
I'm pretty stoked for that. I'm a big fan of Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd's a pretty funny
That
guy.
is some good casting.
Yeah.
Who else have they?
Carrie Coon.
Oh, that's right, and Carrie Coon. She's the other one.
Yep.
Yeah, those aren't bad choices at all. Now, granted, you know that they're not the next Ghostbusters at all because this one's supposed to be kid focused, right? It's handing off the torch to like a younger group or whatever.
Worst part about that, I don't understand how the kids are gonna take care of it, especially the one. She's like 10, isn't she? Like 10.
We'll see. Maybe they're geniuses. Maybe they're baby geniuses.
Maybe they get turned into children.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Either that or maybe it's going to be like Extreme Ghostbusters.
Where they work together.
Where they had they'll have the veteran who kind of teaches the younger group.
Yeah.
So Paul Rudd being cast.
I think he'll be a Ghostbuster.
Yeah, I would think so because if he's not going to be doing his dry sense of humor stuff,
Yeah.
I have a feeling
what's
he'll be,
the point in having him?
Yeah.
I have a
no,
feeling
you're
he's going to be a Venkman.
Oh yeah, I could see that.
like Venkman's kid.
What if he is Venkman from another dimension?
That'd be an interesting
Multiverse
spin. Yeah,
theory.
multiverse this movie out. I don't know,
Yeah.
man. I'm super excited for this, man.
I
want
mean, with Jason Reitman,
Yeah,
why not?
yeah.
Let's
This
do it.
Should be fun. I'm down.
Carrie Coon, I loved her in Leftovers.
Heck yeah.
I
man.
follow her on Instagram. You know, I don't think she really posts anything anymore.
Yeah, I miss her.
Yeah.
I miss her.
I missed the show The Leftovers.
Yeah, it was such a good show.
It is
Yeah.
a really good show. I'll watch that instead of Parks and Rec.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll feel sad for a little bit
My
instead.
HBO subscription isn't going anywhere.
Yeah.
I love that channel. Anyways,
Oh man, so Hobbs and Shaw, huh? So good.
and with that being said, they've announced the live
The
action.
Meg 2?
Wait, this is live action? No, that already got confirmed last
Yeah,
week.
but
Live action Little Mermaid.
Yes, they
What?
did.
We've got some casting changes or announcements. We've got the
Look
Little
at this
Mermaid
stuff.
Ariel herself
Isn't it neat?
and Ursula.
yeah,
Wouldn't you think
yeah.
their
Well,
collection's complete?
Isn't
What do you
Ursula
think I'm a girl who has
No, hold on.
everything?
No. Ursula, the one that's playing her in the movie, the casting.
Mhm.
Isn't that the one from This Is Us?
No, it's
Isn't
Melissa
No.
McCarthy.
Oh,
It's Melissa McCarthy from
it's the same person, right?
Gilmore Girls.
No.
It's Jenny
can't-
McCarthy's
I don't-
cousin.
I don't think Melissa McCarthy's that funny, so I'm gonna say that the girl from This Is Us is way more
You know what I'm
talented.
talking about?
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. The girl from This Is Us.
Yeah,
It's a good show.
it's the same one, right?
I gotta
No.
watch that show one day.
No, because I think Melissa McCarthy is just her humor is grating for me. I
She's
find
not
her
funny.
no,
She's not.
Like she's not.
no.
Sorry, Melissa McCarthy fans. Not.
It's all because your cousin. I find you annoying because of your cousin,
Who's her cousin?
Jenny McCarthy.
Is it really?
Yes, it is.
She actually is related
First
to
cousin.
her? Oh, Jenny
Yeah.
McCarthy's not funny either,
No,
except in basketball. I'm kidding. She wasn't funny there.
and she tried to be funny and singled out. And she
She
tried to
did.
be funny about the whole vaccination thing, but I won't go into that. It's too political.
Yeah, that's a different
Yeah.
conversation. Melissa McCarthy's playing Ursula, and then it looked like her name's Halle Berry, but
Halle
it's
Berry.
Not. It's Halle Bailey.
Halle Bailey.
Halle Bailey is playing Ariel. So, Halle Bailey. I'm trying to see if I can find her like. I want to
IMDb?
say filmography, yeah, but she's.
Why don't you just use
It's probably her.
She
first,
was on Chloe
first role,
X
right?
Haley, an R&B duo. That's why she's a singer. That's why I don't.
She was in Last Holiday.
Was she?
Yeah.
Singer actress Halle Bailey will be part of Disney's.
She's going to be in, well, she's in Grownish.
Was she?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Austin and Alley, one episode. She doesn't have a lot of work.
No. But assuming that they casted her because she's a musician,
Yeah.
you know, especially with all the songs that Ariel sings.
Yeah.
But I guess and please understand we're saying quote unquote this isn't how we actually feel about it, but the internet is going crazy because Halle Bailey's a black chick.
She is a person of color.
Yep. And so because of course that doesn't align with what the cartoon was, everyone's losing their mind.
Yeah, and I just saw a lot of hatred, and it's just like,
Oh, this girl's
really?
actually she's Indian American. That's funny.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. All right. To be honest with you, I'm probably going to end up hearing some of her music because ultimately, I think with as many Disney movies as we've spoken about here with the live action ones, my biggest complaint is always that the music, like that they are not casting singers, and so
Yeah. She's probably going to knock it out of the park with the songs.
yeah. So I'm hoping so. You know, have you guys heard?
I thought you were trying to show me something on your watch.
Uh-oh. Oh yeah, I was about to say it's not doing anything. Have you guys heard or seen the TV spot for
Hobbs and Shaw?
Can you can you feel the love tonight?
No.
With Childish Gambino and Beyonce.
No, I haven't heard any of Childish Gambino yet.
So they've got.
I don't want to spoil it for myself.
They sing a little. The actual title
Yeah.
of the song sounds damn good, man.
Of course it does,
And
because he's a musician.
and of course, yeah.
He's probably mad that he's.
But man, oh man,
he's
I was
a
like,
person of color.
I'm hoping. No.
Because the original ones weren't.
Yeah. Why'd we cast Childish Gambino?
Yeah.
Simba wasn't black. He
Yeah.
was golden fur. It's
Yeah.
not the same.
They had Mr. Gadget as as Simba before. Why has it got to be Donald Glover now?
Yeah. I forgot. I was like, Mr. Gadget, Matthew Broderick?
Yeah.
But yeah, Matthew Broderick.
He was the voice.
Yeah. I see what you did there. But thoughts on this? Are you guys Little Mermaid fans?
I am.
Yeah.
I am a fan of Little Mermaid.
Okay.
The music was good, and she's a ginger in the cartoon.
Yeah. I'm like, is she a ginger? Is she
Yeah,
a
she was.
redhead?
Yeah,
All right.
that's ginger. I mean, close enough.
Adam, you a big Little Mermaid fan?
I've seen it. I wouldn't say I'm a big fan of it.
Did you kiss the girl?
La 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 my oh my, you
No?
know that
Nope.
you're too shy. Go
We're-
on and
we're
kiss the
waiting.
girl. Whoa,
Gotcha.
whoa.
I mean, if people really want to get bent out of shape, they need to go with the actual story to Little Mermaid, where she just turns into sea foam in the end and dies.
This is a real story?
Little Mermaid is based off a real story. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
it's.
Disney, you
Oh.
shiesty.
All their stuff are based off of classic things.
I mean,
a lot of them
Lion-
are dark.
I was gonna say Lion King is based off of
Kimba the White Lion,
Yeah. So
a Japanese film.
yeah.
I see why people know.
Yeah,
I'm starting to get the full picture.
yeah. Because Little Mermaid, Hans Christian Andersen, I want to say.
Hans Christian
mean-
Andersen.
I mean,
I think a book by him, and I think some of the things when she turned into a human, every step she took felt like 1,000 knives being stabbed into her feet. And the prince fell in love with someone else and married them, and she just turned into sea foam, and she just
Gone
was
with the
miserable.
wind.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just thinking about it as far as other things that are actual real stories.
Yeah.
Shot of Grease.
No, like Dumbo. Dumbo is a real
yeah.
story.
Operation Dumbo Drop, yeah, that's what it's based off of.
Yeah, because he flies.
Danny
Uh-huh.
Glover. Oh, gotcha. Splat.
I
I'm
mean,
getting too old for this.
I mean, as far as
Eject it.
like some of the other live action ones, like Flubber. I mean, Flubber
Yeah.
is a real story.
There was a documentary from the
You
50s. It was black
fool.
and white.
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
good
Was
God.
it Dick Van Dyke in the original
Was it Dick?
Flubber?
I mean
Was it? No.
no,
It
it
wasn't
was
Dick Van Dyke.
it was
What's
Fred
his name?
McMurray.
No.
Was it?
Fred McMurray.
No, what's his name that does the weird voice? The Dr. Doolittle guy. Wasn't he the one who did Flubber?
Fred McMurray.
Talking about
You're right,
Jerry
aren't you?
Lewis.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Jerry Lewis. Son of Flubber? No, that's not what I'm thinking.
Fred
of.
McMurray was in Son of Flubber.
Flubber film, music by Danny Elfman. That's the wrong one. Was it called Flubber?
Yes. Or actually, no,
It
it
had
wasn't.
a different name.
Stephen Isaac?
Yeah,
No.
it did not. Crap.
It did not crap.
No, I was about to
Got
use
backed up.
profanity.
Oh,
Oh,
And-
Absent-Minded Professor.
Yes, there it is.
didn't
But-
I just say Absent-Minded Professor, or did I
No,
just read it?
you read it.
Based on 1960, yeah, Disney classic, The Absent-Minded Professor.
Okay,
Yeah.
but
Whoops.
Fred McMurray.
so I was right.
Yep.
You were right. Look at
Professor
that.
Ned Brainerd.
That's why you're here. And he flexed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Look at
wish
him
I'd caught
popping
that.
off.
Yeah. All right. All right. Anyways, either way, I'm looking forward to The Little Mermaid. I think it, just like you guys said, I enjoy the music to it. It's one of those that, look, man, I was a poor kid and I only had like maybe 3 or 4 Disney movies.
Yeah.
And Little Mermaid was one of them. Hercules was another.
That was
Like,
also a good one.
Goofy movie was another one. Like these are just-
Fantastic one.
yeah, so like these are movies that I watched over and over and over and over. Aladdin was another one. Beauty and the Beast was the other one. So
You had more than 3 already.
my bad. So it's a handful. Yeah, those 5.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's like Lion King 2.
If you
I
still
know,
have
that
those
was- that was
tapes
a good
Never
one.
actually.
with the Black Diamond, they're
Bro.
worth something now.
Yeah, I don't have any of that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I got those.
Yep.
Oh snap!
They're
Yeah,
worth.
I'm pretty sure I still got all of mine.
Look at this guy over here. The thousandaire that he is,
I mean, not steel books, but
No, they're
but still worth steelbook
Yeah.
money.
yep.
I mean, I really don't know if there's a huge market in that. If there is, somebody wants to buy them, by all means.
AdamAnalyzes.com.
Yeah. By all means, hit me up.
Oh,
I
that's
could
good.
use the money.
Let's see. Okay, Little Mermaid, Black Diamond, $89.99.
Oof. $90.
Let's see. Black Diamond Aladdin. Take a guess.
$120.
No. $220.
Oh, that was close. That was close.
Yeah.
$100.
I mean, we're okay.
Aladdin. Take a guess.
Take a guess. You guess, Adam. I was way under.
$42.
I see this one for $300.
Oh,
The next one for $5.
dang.
So is this sealed or what?
It says used.
Okay.
Yeah. I think some of them are lower because probably, well, they're not starting bids, but some of them have like one or best offer. But there is a market for these.
Yep. I don't know, man. I'm hoping it's good. The music's a big thing for me. That's
I
where I
mean,
hope that they deliver.
As far as this goes, I mean, I guess people are just upset about what the character was before, right?
Yep.
That's the issue.
That's all it is. They did the same crap. What was it? Michael B. Jordan when he played Johnny Storm, where everyone gave like, crap there too, and it's like
yeah,
the guy's a good actor. Like, why are we?
The movie just sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
even watch
it's weird because I mean, when it's the opposite way around, then it's whitewashing. So I don't know. I really don't care.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah.
There's no winning in this.
I mean, I'm probably not going to see it. So
I will. You know why?
Because of the music.
Pringles.
A-list.
Oh, and A-list.
Yeah.
Sweet and tangy barbecue.
And by the way, AMC theaters, I'm glad that you have a Vino lotion in your theaters.
Is that in their bathroom or something?
No, it was
they
just out there.
In the have it.
Oh, okay. Well, since we are talking about AMC
I mean,
A-list,
it's weird.
let's go ahead and switch over to our movie review. We went and saw a film recently, and this was Child's Play.
Yeah.
Let that settle in for a second.
Yeah.
So, Child's Play. Yeah, wrong monster. So, Child's Play is actually a remake. I was going to try and pull up the description. There it is. After moving to a new city, young Andy Barkley receives a special present from his mother, a seemingly innocent buddy doll that becomes his best friend. When the doll suddenly takes on a life of its own, Andy unites with the other neighborhood children to stop the sinister toy from wreaking bloody havoc. This is starring Aubrey Plaza, the voice of Mark Hamill as Chucky, and Gabriel Bateman as Andy Barkley, and Brian Tyree Henry as a cop.
That was the kid that played Andy. That's Jason Bateman's kid, maybe.
Is it?
I mean, it looked like him. So
I just know the cop was Paperboy.
What?
13 years old,
Atlanta.
child actor.
I mean, I was just questioning. I don't know. I don't really care.
Yeah, I don't see anything here, but I'm not digging in too deep. So, let's start off with: are you guys fans of the original Child's Play films?
See.
Yeah, it's not bad.
The first one, I guess.
Yeah.
First, second, third, it's good.
Yeah, that's before it went off the rails with Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky,
Yeah.
all that other stuff.
And then, I mean, I guess Curse was okay, what I saw of it, but
Curse was when I was about to say when what's his name took it back over, but it wasn't that. It was that it went.
no, I mean Don Mancini was always
all of them,
was always involved. Yeah,
But I'm saying that the Curse one, like that started the whole series, but that was direct to video. None of those got a theatrical release.
No, but they were pretty good for what they were.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fair. And Marvin, you said you didn't mind them.
Yeah, I didn't mind them. I saw them as a kid.
Yeah. I had a My Buddy doll when
I did too, and it creeped me out.
Yeah, and I stopped playing with it after I saw Chucky.
What about the My Buddy doll? Hey.
So what's funny about that is that actually led to the death of that toy line.
Oh, I'm not surprised
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
Wherever I go, he goes, my buddy. So going into this, right? Expectations high, low, somewhere in between.
Very low.
They were low, based off my feelings on reboots and remakes and all that good stuff.
That's right. Not a fan of it. Now, spoiler free, right? Did you enjoy the film? Would you recommend it?
I did, and I would recommend it if you're willing to go in with an open mind.
Okay, theaters.
How open of a mind?
I mean, it doesn't really matter. The movie's going to have the same impact
Yeah,
one way or another.
but it's whether or not you're willing to spend that, $15 to go watch it at the theater, as opposed to just waiting till it's on a streaming service you're already paying for.
I mean, sure, go see it.
Go see it in
I
theaters.
mean, but it's no extreme rush.
Woohoo! Okay, all right, nice.
Yeah.
Marvin,
I mean, if you're into the series, check it out.
did you enjoy it, and would you recommend that they go watch it in theaters?
I enjoyed
I
it.
don't have an answer for that.
That's
Oh,
not me.
Thanks, Siri. I think that was you.
It's
What?
not me. Because mine
The
is
hell?
Australian.
Yeah, it wasn't me. I think it was your phone. Yep. My bad, Marvin. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Siri's the one that cut me off.
Yeah, she did. Did you enjoy it? Would you recommend they go watch it in
If
theaters?
you have A-list, go for it. If you don't, I'd say wait till it's on VHS.
So, movie subscription service, go right ahead and
Yeah.
jump in.
Yeah, or if you're a fan of the series.
Okay.
I almost feel like the recommending it and not going to see it in theaters is almost a disservice to it. I know. I mean, like, I understand it's your opinion.
Yeah.
Just feels like a disservice to the movie because it was actually a lot better than what I thought it was going to be.
I didn't say don't go to the theaters. I mean, if you have a subscription service or if you're into the go to the theaters. But if you're not really into it,
No,
don't bother.
But you see, that's where I'm at, right?
Yeah.
If you've got the subscription service, then there's a lot of movies I'd say just go see it then anyway, because you're already paying that whatever you're paying a month.
Yeah.
But I'm talking for those who don't have a subscription service. I enjoyed Child's Play. It was funny. I've actually been listening to the Buddy song,
Yeah.
which is amazing.
You are my
but-
buddy
yeah.
until the end. Yeah.
More than a buddy, you're my best friend. But I wouldn't say go run to a theater to watch this. Wait till it is out on streaming, because it, as entertaining as it is, I don't think it's worth the average moviegoer to spend their $15 to go watch this. But that's kind of where I'm at. But the overall vibe here is that all three of us had positive experiences, right?
Yeah, I didn't hate it.
So if that's what you were looking for, then that's the kind of like where we're going to round out the spoiler-free section of it.
Yeah.
We enjoyed it. We recommend, you do end up watching it. So by all means, go ahead and do that. If you are going to jump off at this point, remember to like, subscribe, comment, go to innerhonestopinion.com, tell two friends, tell those two friends to tell two friends, because we all want to get digital hugs.
And
So.
get some wavy Pringles that are sweet and tangy barbecue.
That's right. Not sponsored, by the way. But now diving into the spoiler-filled section of this,
Is
right?
everyone else gone yet?
Again, hats off. Exactly. Everyone ready? Now you can throw them in the ring. Spoiler-filled. What did you guys like? What didn't you like? What stood out?
Aubrey Plaza trying to play a mom figure.
Yeah.
It just did not work for me.
It
It was so jarring. It's like, you're... As bad as it is to say, she's typecast already.
Yeah.
And she just does not fit that maternal type figure. I saw what they were going with,
Yeah.
but I just couldn't get past that. I really couldn't.
Yeah, she was definitely miscast in the movie,
Yeah.
big time.
Yeah.
The
An older sister or something, I can see it.
that would have
But a
probably been
mom,
better.
not so much.
The other one that actually kind of bothered me with the casting is Brian Tyree Henry.
Really?
Yeah, I kind of feel like
I was
everyone's.
gonna-
Or what happened?
I was gonna say I actually enjoyed him.
I didn't.
really?
I thought he
Yeah.
was good.
I feel that they're like
You just
kind
don't
of
like him because he's a person of color. That's messed up.
Yeah, that's what he is. If he was playing Ariel, I wouldn't have an issue with it. But more so that like I haven't seen what was
Atlanta?
he in? Was it 12 Years a Slave? What is he in that like he was very popular for?
Child's Play, Atlanta.
No, not Child's Play. Maybe it is
Child's
Atlanta.
Play in Atlanta.
I thought that there was something that I maybe I'm getting him confused with someone else, but I keep thinking that it's some like prestigious like actor who's who did something like some huge drama.
Oh, Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, Definitely not that.
He was the dad. Hotel Artemis.
The cold open? No, I get. Maybe I must have him confused with someone else.
I'm actually pretty sure that this is the first movie that I've seen him in, and he was pretty entertaining.
You saw him in Spider-Verse.
Yeah, his voice.
You saw his
Artemis and
voice
Widows
in
and-
Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
But he was the one that was just like, okay, and I thought it was a punk. I almost said a bad word. I thought it was kind of a.
Kind of did already.
I said,
All right, so
That's what I heard to my ears.
the way that he got like cut at the end, I thought was so cheap.
so
It was on
And then
par
they
with
brought him
80
back.
slashers.
But I think that even
Well, hold on. Just be clear.
You're
trying to say punk ass.
you bastard.
I'm not editing that.
No,
Put
don't,
your fingertips
don't
to
do
the-
it.
I think
Don't
we
do
actually. I think we said we get 2 and we're okay. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
I'm not doing it.
You mother.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
But you're not a mother like Aubrey Plaza in this movie because you also don't fit in that role.
No, I would not.
So it was that which was just kind of like off for me. I thought the kid did pretty decent, and I've taken some time to think about this. And initially, I kept looking at the Buddy doll and was like, "This is such a terrible design."
It is.
But after it's been like a week or 2 now, right?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
I think it was on purpose. I think that
yeah.
they chose that design to look
Be
as
jarring.
terrible as it did. Yeah. To throw you off.
Because
And
when
so
he
if
makes
that
the
was
evil
the-
face, it's like, oh yeah, that's really disturbing.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because as soon as I got my first view of what he looks like, I started laughing immediately in the theater, and I'm
Yeah.
like, and I said, "Who in the world would want that in their home?"
Yeah, because the original movie, like from back in the 89, 88,
Yeah, it was 88.
when he was just a normal doll, he looked like a normal. He looked like
He
My
did.
Buddy.
He
He
did
looked
look like a My
normal,
Buddy
but
doll.
this, no matter what, he looked weird.
He did.
Yeah.
And you know what made it like what was a disservice to it was every time that they used CG.
Yeah,
I feel like it stood out sorely. Like when he
You
was
think they should
clearly
have
a
did it?
doll on set.
Yeah, but
like BB-8.
do you think they should have did it old school and had a tiny
Person?
dude dressed up?
So when he's going up,
Like running across the
Yeah,
hall
when he
and stuff
runs
like that.
across.
going up the staircase on the outside of that building, he was like, "Wow, it's like a 5 foot tall man."
Yeah.
So, but the thing is that like whenever there was the doll like moving around, you could tell that it was probably like a puppet like with
Yeah.
whatever behind the legs and stuff like that.
Sure.
And even though it didn't look like natural movement, you can still tell that it was something on set moving.
Yeah.
But it was when like he jumped at one point, like his hand moved in a certain way that it was like
Too
pure
fluid.
CG, and
It went from like
and the
24
hand-
frames
and it
to
did-
60 frames.
and it did the Blade 2 thing where all of a sudden it thinned out.
Yeah.
Like the arm was all of a sudden skinnier
Yeah.
than what it was.
There's
the
no
second
wrinkles in
before.
his clothing.
And it was like, ugh, that looks terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, let's think about it though. The movie was budgeted at $10 million, so
Really?
they really didn't have a big budget to play with.
They
They
blew
should've
$9 million on Mark Hamill.
Probably.
And speaking of, I thought Mark Hamill did a great job with
I
the
thought he
voice.
did a fantastic job,
Oh.
especially singing.
Yeah, his voice was good for the Chucky that they had. I wish there was a little bit more bite to it.
Yeah.
I can see what you mean.
There's parts where you get hints of it,
Yeah.
and it almost it reminds me of a little bit when the Joker does
His cackle.
his
Yeah.
little like extra.
It's when his voice gets, I think it sounds more.
He's like,
sick.
Where it
I'll
gets
be
low
your
like
friend.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It's
when
like,
it's
You're
good.
my friend. No one else will be.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh.
They're like, oh, yeah, he
So
got,
the-
he got
Joker.
mad.
The interesting thing about this is because Chucky actually wanted to be friends, and
Yeah.
he did like everything out of like jealousy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and like his own loneliness.
He was like an angry
Yeah.
ex-girlfriend.
Yep.
If I can't have you, no one will.
Yeah.
And it was interesting to me, and I covered this a little bit in the Adam Analyzes.
AdamAnalyzes.com.
Is the fact that the AI without the limiting
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and it being exposed to things like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre
Yes.
2, it was interesting to me because the kids were laughing, so he misinterpreted.
Oh, yeah.
that
He's like,
as,
this is a good time.
yeah, as it being funny. I mean, it was actually interesting.
And so
Yeah.
what I like, what I found interesting about that, right, is that I liked that bit because it's the idea, right, that it's an AI that isn't fully like developed, right? It's learning and it's learning from its surroundings.
Learning computer.
But I remember reading in a few reviews, and it was mentioned more than once, where they're like, it's trying to sell the idea, right, that that kids or whatever are influenced off of movies, right? That's why they learn bad things. And I'm like,
which
that's a little bit of a stretch in my opinion.
Yeah,
it's not a huge stretch. I can get where people would make the correlation.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's more about the AI and being in its environment and stuff like that.
That's the way that I took it.
Yeah, because it has a binary method of thinking.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's very much
it's either this or that.
Exactly.
There's no in between.
There's no in between, and that's the difference between, right, a person and well, a movie
again,
AI.
I mentioned this, but I'm going to mention it here. The cat killing.
Yeah,
it really ticked me off every time there's a cat in a horror movie. Dude, I'm there like,
hey man, just go watch Cat's Eye, and then it'll bring it back for you.
No, Cat's Eye. I'm fine with Cat's Eye. At least the cat doesn't get killed.
It's a hero. The cat's a hero.
I know, and it's in every story.
Yeah.
And then it gets electrocuted in the one part, too.
Yeah, I mean, it happens.
Where it's in the cage thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Zerical, I've never seen this thing.
Stephen King, Cat's Eye.
Oh, really?
Stephen
Yeah,
King,
I actually have the
with a
Blu-ray.
little
Am I going to have to add that to my 31 nights of viewing?
I don't know if that's
going to have to be after Sleepaway Camp.
Yeah. Oh, we still got to do that.
Yeah.
But overall, I thought, what's his name?
That'll make sense when you watch it.
When you did that, it reminded me of a movie where the lady like does that, and it sounds like a screech, like a cat.
Oh, it was an attack of the pod people.
Yeah, maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
And I'm just thinking, like, I'm glad that you just did a slight impression of that, and you didn't go the entire way.
Nope.
Because,
just enough to tease.
Because it would have been awkward.
Oh no, he doesn't know, so he's
gonna
have to witness it.
It's
a
terrible mask.
Yeah, it is.
All right. I thought overall though, Mark Hamill did do a good job with the voice. He definitely sounded as the Buddy doll, like friendly, and it was.
He was very childlike.
Yeah. That's exactly it. And
he wasn't skips from regular show.
He played it. He played the part well. And I think we all covered this like before. I'm not a huge like Chucky fan, so I didn't. No. Before when we knew this movie was coming, I didn't care that Mancini wasn't involved with it. I just didn't understand the idea of why they're rebooting this when there's already a universe in existence that's still being pumped out.
Yeah. And like a TV show?
Okay, so Will, do you want to know the answer to that?
Money.
Because they could, yes.
Yeah. Makes sense.
That's it. It's sad. But either way, I contributed to it. And I enjoyed it. Again, not being like a purist or anything. It was funny. The Star Wars joke I thought was hilarious.
Yeah.
And then the I genuinely caught me off guard. That what's my name? And he's all like Han Solo, and then he spits out Chucky, and it was
he's like, that's not what I said.
I was like, very, very well done. And when
did he call him Andy? What was his name?
Andy Barkley?
No, he messed up his name.
Did he?
Oh,
yeah.
Andy Sup.
Yeah, Andy Sup. Yeah,
that's what it was. Yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
But then also when he was watching him sleeping, and he was all like, "Close your eyes, like leave me alone. I'm gonna go to sleep." And then rolls over, and then when he rolls over, he starts singing the song. Mm-hmm. You are my buddy.
Yeah.
It was so stupidly creepy. But not so much like not creepy for the audience. Like you could see how that would be creepy for that kid.
Yeah.
And I thought it was great. I was all like, that's hilarious. They
definitely nailed the dark humor and some of those dark comedy elements.
Yeah.
It was a movie that had a very odd feeling to it. For me.
Yeah.
And that's basically because of the humor.
Yeah.
And then the movie gets dark.
Yeah.
And then it gets humorous again.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like an odd mix.
Yeah,
weird roller coaster.
But to me, it really feels like a an 80s film.
It really did.
In today, like a decent modern update of
I can see
like
that.
an 80s,
and that's why I feel that the comedy
80s
worked.
horror
The
film,
kids grouping together to kind of...
which is a little bit of a Stranger Things feeling to it.
Yeah. Goonies and all that.
Yeah, Goonies. But that
Monster
idea where
Club.
back then it was like the kids that would just band together and that's how they, take care of the problem.
Yep.
Sure.
And this murderous doll is going around.
Yeah.
That's where they kind of lost me at the end of this movie, was because there was more use of CG, especially in that dark, in the back of the warehouse.
There was one scene where I laughed like crazy.
Was it when he finally like jumped and you saw the complete cartoon
That
body?
was hilarious.
It was so
yeah.
terrible. But what part was it?
No, the part where the dude gets stabbed in the neck.
With the drone?
Oh yeah.
No,
When
and
he's wearing
before that.
Yeah.
Wearing the big head.
When he passes, like, right when he passes out.
and then he, dude, he takes the head off, and the little
gushes
girl,
on the kid. Yeah.
because it was so over the top.
It was.
But I couldn't help but laugh at it.
Yeah. And I think at that point, some of that was intended to be that. Actually, no, I'm saying that the wrong way. I don't think it was intended to be laughable in the way that it was, because I think that's where it got darker. I mean, the whole tone, it wasn't as funny. I think they were trying to scare you with him not knowing where he was in the shelves.
But I think they still had some comedic points to it, because, come on, the bear version
The bear
was
was
hilarious.
It really
It
was,
took
yeah.
the dark. It was a lot of dark humor.
Yeah.
It's like, this is meant to be scary, but also just silly.
Yeah, understand how stupid it is.
Yeah.
I was actually surprised by the movie.
Yeah.
Like through and through. I didn't think it was going to be good.
Yeah.
I had the lowest expectations for it, but the whole, I guess, AI and cloud-based AI thing, it actually worked.
They made a
It made more sense.
It was definitely a commentary on like interconnected homes,
than a
with
criminal
all
knowing a voodoo spell.
Yeah. But they did, right? The idea that like you can talk to your thermostat and you can talk to, these drones, and all of it can, they all talk to each other. It's a world that we live in now,
Bro.
Creepy pervert maintenance men.
Yeah.
Bro, I think that was like
that
the
are in the
most
basement.
Yep.
satisfying when you saw like his leg just get split open. It's like, ooh,
right off.
right in the sweet meat.
This movie wasn't. Reading a couple reviews before going in, they had said that like the violence kind of ramped up. I don't think it ramped up. I think right in the middle is when it was like at its worst, right?
Yeah. The body count wasn't too high.
No, it wasn't. But
but it was actually gorier.
It was
very
very
gory.
gory.
than what I expected it to be.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
The watermelon?
head getting cut off. Yeah, the watermelon, the face on the watermelon.
Yeah, which
I didn't see that coming.
And
at all.
taking the eyes.
Which as far as that goes, that was another spot where I just busted out laughing because I saw it with Nicole and she had no idea.
Yeah.
Like she was watching the movie, but she didn't notice
The big old watermelon face
Yeah.
as he walked by the dresser.
The watermelon with the face
Yeah.
on it.
How can you
and,
miss it?
And I was laughing like crazy.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny. And not only that, reference to Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah. Leatherface.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it actually shows that scene explicitly where
Yeah.
Yep.
Leatherface gives the face to her.
Yeah. And that's where you got it from. I don't know. Overall, I enjoyed it. It wasn't a terrible movie. It's not one that I'm gonna add to my collection or anything like that.
No.
But I wasn't sorry I watched it.
Question for you, Adam. When you saw it, did they play the Addams Family movie trailer for you?
I believe they did. Yes.
Which is still weird to me because that's like a children's movie.
Yeah,
And they played
this
that
movie's
trailer.
Rated R.
Yeah. I just thought that was interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I never put two and two together on that. But yeah, you're right.
It just seemed out because you saw the other
There
trailer
was
that they played this. I was like, this seems out of place.
There was a trailer before and after it. They were both like,
because wasn't
for
Midsummer
adults.
one of the trailers that we
I
saw?
think it was. And then
And
you
then
just
the
kind of like,
Gators.
and then and you're watching this Addams Family animated one in between. And it's all like, why is this here?
It's like, are we in the right movie theater?
Which I gotta say that movie looks bad.
It looks terrible.
It does.
Yeah.
It looks. Also disagree with you guys.
You disagree with us?
No, I do agree.
Oh, okay. I'm not saying
I'm confused.
it's all right. You
And I'm
become
Will.
puzzled.
At the end of it all, I enjoyed it. Way more than like I said, way more than I thought. I'd like to hear if you guys, if you the listener, if you guys have seen this, please let us know what you thought.
Yeah.
Are you a Chucky purist? Do you not?
Do you not subscribe to this?
Yeah.
Are you
So-
not my buddy?
So one of the strange things about this movie, I do want to go into something real quick,
Shoot.
is the fact that Don Mancini's script did not have any voodoo in it.
Oh, really?
So the original script and the whole idea of voodoo stuff, that was added by the director.
Oh, that's interesting.
So Don Mancini being all hurt about them making a Child's Play movie, it's kind of, I guess, more in line with it because it was basically that I guess Andy was going to have a blood pact with the Chucky doll. And Chucky was going to basically be Andy at that point. So it's kind of interesting that we
I would have
have...
went down a very different road.
Yeah, but I mean, this here is more in line from what I've read
Yeah.
to what the original script would be, even though Don Mancini takes credit for it all.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, let us know what you guys thought. Remember, you can always do that at inouronestopinion.com. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. I'm Will. You can always find me on Twitter at KryptonsWill.
You can find me at the Artful Gent. I'm Marvin.
Cool, man.
And you, senor?
You can find me on Twitter as well, at Adam_analyzes.
That hurts me every time.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also at AdamAnalyzes.com. You've got the episode out, right, for Child's Play? You
Yep.
got a little
If you want to hear a little bit more about Child's Play, I did a little bit of a comparison between the two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet, sweet, sweet.
Let us know what your favorite Child's Play kill is in all of Child's Play history.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, because I want to see some. I haven't seen all the movies, so
I
I would be interested to see some of these
My favorite
spectacular
is
kills.
The heart attack.
Yes, you gotta be.
You gotta be kidding.
Yeah.
So I actually just bought them all on Blu-ray.
Oh, nice.
Oh, very cool.
Are you gonna get Sleepaway Camp next?
No, because that's more expensive.
Bummer.
So we're gonna have to stream that from the NBC Universal streaming service.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get right on that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and happy 24th anniversary to the Power Rangers movie.
Yeah. And
Did-
with that said,
Did you guys hear that what they're doing for the NBC Universal service, like the exclusive movie?
exclusive movie?
Yeah, Hobbs and Shaw is going direct to
Oh,
it.
nice.
I'm done here.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.